Hey guys, I don't like doing this, but I mean, we've been told by some of the pro YouTubers out there, the algorithm likes it when we say like, subscribe, comment. So if you guys watch the video, if you like the video, do us a favor, like it, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, helps us out. Thanks again and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Sunday morning, day of rest. Say hi, Lou. Anyway, so Blair, you're working on the Lou honey-do list today?
Yeah.
Actually, due to all the snow we had, I went to borrow Lou's trailer and we discovered that the roof had collapsed.
Yes.
So Blair is, nice shirt, Blair. What does that say today? No, you're right. Let's do it. Is that for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good thing you're not working today. Good thing you're not working here today. I'd have to tear a strip off you.
That's right.
Anyway, let's do a quick walk around on the Chevelle. You've got stuff to do, but I'm going to spend some of my day of rest working on the old boat because we're running out of time. So what did we accomplish yesterday?
Well, we got the hood gaps finished off and started the body work.
Yep.
This is finished in 220 grit.
Okay.
Real nice.
Everything's lined up. All our heights are good.
Door apart, had to take the door glass out. Metal work.
Oh yeah, you guys watch some shrinking, some metal shrinking here, and Blair explained.
Around the door lock at all. I still have a couple high spots I found, so I'm going to rework this a little bit.
Yep.
And then
we've got the roof just about prepped. We're going to have to put a little bit of primer. Trunk prepped.
The trunk gap finished and the body work mostly complete on it.
Yep.
A little bit to do.
So we're going to lay some mud here all across the.
Couple spots where there's heavy rust pitting.
Yeah, like I said, that we had to sandblast, but I mean, this is normally on these cars the worst spot. Oh, I think Blair found a little bit of cracking on the lead seam here because the quarter panels are joined here. That's a common occurrence in cars after 50 years with the lead. I know we found a hole here that Blair basically welded a piece on, and we've laid our metal to metal over it. We'll put a little skiff of Bondo. Well, here we had some cracking. Blair ground it all out.
Yes. And you've torquing on it for 20 years. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, I've spun the on tire on this car.
Yes.
Basically, we've got this door just about blocked out. Like I said, I mean, all in all, this car was in really good shape considering it's 56 years old and it was done 20 plus years ago. There's another crack here. You can see the original lead. So what are we going to do here? That's still cracked there. What are you going to do?
I'm going to grind that back a little bit farther. I'll weld it if I have to.
Yeah.
But I think once I finish grinding that, it'll be good. I can put the metal on it.
We've got one spot here where we had to do some metal work. We're going to feather this in a little better.
Yeah, pin welder on this. I can't really get underneath it.
There's a couple low spots here that we're just going to pull up a bit. We'll show you that probably Monday. And
everything lines up, so I don't want to take this apart.
Yep. No, I'll just scuff these. So what I'm doing, I'll get this sanded except for here. I'll get this all blocked out. I'll probably hit the hood with the 400 on the feather edger and give it a block. Yes.
Got one more tag over here.
Oh, one more tag to take off. We took the grill and everything out. Yes. Those are actually original. We've got some new ones coming, but I mean they're all checked and broke, but that's original from 1968. We found out why our 68 grill was flopping around. I don't know if we ever had them, but we were missing a couple supports. Like this was.
We didn't have them.
No. Anyway, means ever since the car was built. So here was the grill, and basically it was only attached. Where was it attached?
Just across the top.
Yeah, it was just attached across the top. So we went out in the snowbank, and I found another grill, and we're missing two of these. So that's what, so there's one on each side, and we do not have them. So I've got one. Monday we're going to order some, and there's two other little L brackets that we do have, but they weren't attached that mount this. So when we put the grill back, and it is broken on this end, like you can see, it's just broken. So I don't know if we can fix it, or we might just try straighten this one and black it out. Because the only difference between a 68 SS grill and the 68 Chevelle grill was the fact that the 68 SS was painted black with the SS 396, and the 68 Chevelle just had the Chevrolet in here, and it was not painted. This one's got a few wibbles, but it's not broken, so we'll just see how bored we get and how much time we have. Otherwise, this one will be going back in with just a fresh spray, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna work on that and you're gonna go fix Lou's trailer.
Oh yeah, happy day.
Nothing like a Sunday and a day. Look how happy Lou is. Okay guys, stay tuned. And remember, those that have should give. Peace, love, and joy.
Yes.
Hey guys, Sunday morning. So Blair's got the day off. Like I said, he's working on the honey-do list. I'm gonna take the 400 and the feather edger. We're gonna go over all this, knock it down, get some tooth. We'll hit this, the hood, hit the other fender, hit the filler panel. We'll hit the lower valence, and then I'll block it out with 400. Then when Blair comes back Monday, we'll get him to do all the technical stuff, finish blocking that. A little bit more mud work here. We want to do a pull on these 2 dents with our spot welder there. The slide hammer, pop that out. Do not put as much mud. Anyway, I will put you on. We're gonna go to a time lapse just because this is pretty boring stuff. Stay tuned. What are you doing here on a Sunday? Thought it was a day of rest.
Chimney cleaning time.
Hey.
Probably really good at that.
So when I find a chip that goes right down, what do you do with the feather edger? How far do you go?
You got to get rid of chips.
Yeah.
Some chips you fill.
But that, I know it's going right to the paint. I'm pretty sure there's corrosion under there because I keep hitting it and it keeps going down. So what do you, that's why I'm asking before I make more work.
Well, the thing is, you got to make sure that there's no, I mean, if it's a rock chip, the paint around it could be fractured.
Yeah.
And so you don't just want to cover that up.
No.
So you need,
You get to mellow?
you got to clean it out and see what's going on. I mean, it looks good. It doesn't look like it's shattered. But I mean,
Well, that's why I'm asking.
down to get rid of the chip there.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes, oh, what the hell?
What?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Oh, that's filler that hasn't
That's
been sanded.
fillers. Haven't been sounded, Blair. Okay, you did that.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
went
but-
over it again. Okay, well here, we'll feather that out and show me what it's supposed to look like. And that way I'll know, because I mean, it's pretty good, but every time I see one that's going down. Oh, it's gone, okay. You just laid your hands on it and it gave up and surrendered. So, okay, so how much feathering do you do? Like a 1/2 inch per layer, or what do you recommend?
Well, it's like a topographic map, right?
Yeah.
And the longer the layer,
Yeah.
the smoother it is.
Smoother transition,
It'll
yeah.
be a fine line. So, but I mean, still, you know, that's why it's nice stripping cars to the metal.
I know, but we don't have
I
time.
know, I know.
So-
So when I fill this, by feathering it, we do have a bit of a bullseye.
Yeah.
And you have to worry about that showing up. So this is gonna have to be blocked and primed.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether we should put a skip of filler, like it'd be microscopic,
Yeah. Or would
and then block it out.
a little bit of slick sand. What's your
A
recommendation?
polyester primer
Yeah.
will definitely take care of that.
Okay, because I mean, I'm still gonna block this out with 400 after go over everything, but I'm just trying to get rid of, like you said, all the texture. So I mean,
Right, you want it smooth,
Yeah.
you want good tooth.
yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty good.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Like this is really nice feather. That's really smooth.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. So,
Morning, Blair.
good morning.
Okay, where are we at? I know you took a day off yesterday. Must be nice only working 6 days a week, not 7, but
It is.
some of us aren't pikers. Anyway.
Well,
Okay.
I see you sanded a lot.
Yes. Maybe too much.
Well,
We might have sanded too much. That's what happens when you leave me alone.
I mean, this is beautiful, smooth and straight now. But because we have so many areas where we burnt through to the different layers of substrate, we're gonna need to prime that.
Can you say that again? The way that rolled off your tongue, different layers of substrate. Amazing.
Well, that's what the substrate is.
Yes.
Whole bunch of different layers underneath. So, I mean, you don't have a bunch of different paint jobs, but you have your clear coat, your paint, your sealer, your primer, the occasional spot of filler, and you have to worry about painting over this and seeing a bullseye.
Yep.
So we want to prime it and sand it. So in reality, if we knew we were going to burn through this much, we could have gone with like 240 grit, way less work on you, knowing we're going to reprime it. But the
Yep.
car was so nice, I thought we'd get away with it. But
What's the word? We assumed.
yes, yes.
Made an ass of you and of me.
So now, I mean, now it's beautiful, freaking straight. But we're gonna, I'm gonna go over today. I want to finish the body work. I'm finishing this in like 220 grit.
Yep.
A little overkill, but it's nice. So we'll go around the car panel by panel, finish the body work, make it beautiful, and hopefully tomorrow we can mask up and prime it. But we've got to get that out of the booth then
Yes.
and put it.
Somewhere. I'm thinking we might just be able to part the waves here like Moses parting the Red Sea and lift the Chevelle up on the hoist and we can shove it straight through.
And then we can get this in the booth.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use the pin welder. I consider these cheating actually, but they work great. I can't get behind these 2 dents here. That's from somebody who shall remain nameless, working in the engine bay, leaving elbow dents here. So, now I gotta find my freaking goggles. So I can grind the paint off. There. And I can weld pins on. So,
Hey, where'd you put that drill with that little bit?
sitting right there on top of the
Okay.
pieces,
I'm gonna
3
finish
sets
taking-
of upholstery you bought.
Finish taking the clean.
Okay, so you want to weld pins on, it's got to be clean. So first, you take a couple of pins and you put it in the low spot. Figure out where that is. Now this is cool. Hit the button. All right. We're gonna do one more. The other elbow dent.
Right now you put it in the middle of the dent, the lowest point.
Well, Mike says put it in the lowest point. That depends.
Well, yeah, it depends on the size, but okay.
If you have a crease, you start at the shallow end and work your way towards the deeper part of the dent. This is just 2 circular dents. We have 2 options. We can hook up a pin puller. It locks on and you pull. If it's a bigger one, we got the slide hammer and you can pull pressure and pull it. But that's only for real nasty stuff. So you don't want to make a big bump up in the middle when you pull up on it. You can do that. So generally, in a perfect world, there we go. You put light pressure on it and you tap around the low spot and this will come up. And of course, ooh, I have to take my word for it. That came out nice. So here's another one. You can see how much it moves there, right? But I want it to come up evenly. So if I just pull on it, you can have a big bump in the middle. So steady pressure. Try not to hit the hood when you do this. Oh yeah. Perfect. And then they come off really easy. There we go. Okay, so then you just cut off tabs. These will end up in your tires, so that way don't leave them on the floor, pick them up, they will come back to haunt you. And then you just like to grind it. And you'll have to take my word for it, that's pretty freaking nice. Now, if I wanted to take the inner fender well out, then I could reach up in there and dolly it. That would take me probably an hour, a couple hours by the time I get it back in. And the pin welder, I can just grab a pin, pull it up and tap it. It saves a tremendous amount of time. So that's why I use it. But
And if he's saving a tremendous amount of time, that saves me a tremendous amount of money.
which is always my only concern, of course. So there you have it. There's all kinds of different brands of these, and you can even buy heavier pins, lighter pins. You can put a whole bunch of pins together and put a clamp on all of them at once to pull out something that's really caved in hard. They're a pretty cool tool, and when you need them, they're the best. But generally we try to get behind and dolly things out so we can get a little more refined. But there you have it. Cheers.
Yeah, the last piece of this rocker chrome we cut off, but we're gonna try a different method. We're gonna undo the bottom of the fender and try and undo 2 or 3 of these bolts, and maybe we can get enough free play there to get him behind, because there's a bolt behind here and a bolt behind here. We butchered the last piece of chrome. We'll try and save this one.
Time lapse there?
No, I'm just filming it. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, I'm hoping. Don't laugh, it's not funny.
Hey man, I'm laughing with you. Take the door off again, because when I added onto the edge of this fender with the weld, not too much, 1/16, maybe a hair more. Now I've got to grind the inside edge, so when you walk up to the car, this is all a nice tight line. And right now you can see all the bead from welding hanging over. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth doing.
Okay.
have to waste anybody's time. But
Right.
I need to take the hood off because where we adjusted the gap by welding inside the fender and on the edges of the hood, now I need to body work that or sand it better. So we gotta take the whole freaking hood back off, put it on a stand, just to do a detailed job.
Here, leave that. God, they come out easy once you put that never seams on.
Yes. Oh, easy. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh,
Jeez.
we had so much room here a week ago. What the hell happened?
Like
Chaos reigns.
yes.
Yeah.
So, now, if you look in here, where I had to add on, there's some ugly stuff to grind. Same on the other side. I mean, it's not ugly, but it's got to be smoothed out. So now with the hood off, I can get in there and fix that.
Way easier than picking around with the hood there, right?
Or forgetting about it.
Or forgetting about it until paint's done, yeah.
Okay.
God knows we don't forget things. We just don't remember things. Blair, I thought we were just painting this. What the hell are you doing?
Well, if you quit finding stuff, dents, you got courtesy dents all over the place. I managed to get in behind to hammer a couple out, but I just found, you know, there's, you know, like there's one on the front corner.
Yeah.
Where it's actually dented in.
Yep.
They're everywhere. So I'm taking the grinder because I gotta have some good tooth for the filler to stick to it. And of course now I've wiped with my greasy hands. I've got to do some final wash on that before I put the filler on. But right now I'm just going panel by panel now and find any imperfections, up or downs, in or outs, and fix them. Yeah, there's another one. You can see the shiny spot where
Yep.
it gets sanded, so I've got to, actually this will be more like a putty spot where I'm just putting a micro thin layer of, I'll call it putty, but I'm gonna put some filler on that and then move on to the next panel. Boy, we kind of hacked that. Oh wait,
Geez, who did that?
might have been me.
No, no.
Didn't hack it, but I mean, trying not to damage the chrome. And I might have slipped with the grinder. So now I gotta fix it. Yeah. Well, some of that was previous too.
Yeah. Spread the blame around,
Yeah,
Blair.
as much as I can. Yes. Blame transfer almost complete. Now. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, more dents. Wow, man. You've driven down some rough roads on this sucker, haven't you?
I have seen gravel road sideways a couple times, I will admit.
Yeah.
In my youth.
Yeah.
My misspent youth.
I didn't know.
Maybe last year.
These invented in your youth? Jeez. It's so close. That's right on a rib. Right in there. That's a rust hole. You want a hammer?
Can we try and chase it?
No, you gotta cut it out, make a piece, weld it in.
You do it on the door, or do you want?
Yeah, you gotta cut it out. Yeah, I can do it on the car, then it's easier to get my gap right when I make the piece. So I'm gonna ignore that for right now.
Okay.
I'm lining up the front fender.
Yeah.
Gonna mud the front fender, make it nice.
Yeah.
And this side of the hood. And then, it's just a few more hours.
Okay. What do we still got 18 days?
No, we don't. I think we're like 13.
No, 15, 16.
No,
16,
we gotta
yep.
paint it by the 15th.
Yeah, so it's the 29th, 30th, 31st. We still got 17 and a half days.
We're working Sundays.
I didn't work Sunday, you slept.
Oh man.
What was I doing? Totally lost my focus.
Imagine that.
Yeah, you're going around. That's I should think what else we need. Oh, wheel well ledges. There we go. Going upstairs to get a thing of piece. Okay, there's one out. Go upstairs, get some 320.
Now, do you want to start doing some filler?
No.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, you don't want me doing fillers, but
Wait a minute.
it's like wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. So we should actually put those new springs back on these.
No, those hinges are junk.
Oh yeah, they jump with the
Now
springs.
you can really see it without the spring on them.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
much they move.
yeah. They were kind of junky.
Yeah.
Okay, don't find any more rust holes. That's not bad though, one.
True. I got food in my hands and I just blind. Oh.
Every time I look at you,
Okay. Oh.
Hey guys, while we're on it, I mean, we really appreciate all your comments. We know our technique sucks. We know we don't answer.
Hey, not on cars.
Not on cars, okay, but our camera skills. We are working on. A lot of people complained about the jerky camera work. Well, that's mostly my fault. But anyway, we are working on it. We are trying to do more shots where the camera isn't moving. And as for the comments, like we have thousands of comments. It's not that we're ignoring you, it's just we do not have time to read thousands of comments and answer them all. But what we're thinking of doing in the future, we might do some live half hours where you guys ask us questions. We'll give you guys a week advance, think up some questions, and then we might just sit down and do a half hour live. Or we might do like they do on some of the other channels, do some mean tweets. We'll get somebody to go through, and all the ones that really hurt us, we'll try and read them out loud just so everybody can get their kick at the cat. Thanks again for watching, guys.